Good morning, everybody. Today is a little bit of a different video to begin with. We are going to continue on, I think, with a day of eating, but I have had a sore throat for the last, for sure, 2 days. So here in Alberta, and actually all throughout Canada, they were giving out COVID testing. Each box contains 5 tests. So you got these for free. You just went to any pharmacy and you got a package for free. You just had to show your healthcare card and they provided you with a free one which contains 5 tests. So we went through 1 box already, just with like scares, you know what I mean? Nothing has been positive. Nobody in our household, like including Jimmy, me, or Zoe, have had COVID. Jenna, however, in Banff, she has had COVID kind of maybe about 6 months or 8 months after she got there. She ended up getting COVID, but luckily she's very, very healthy and she recovered really, really well. She did have to quarantine for, I think it was 5 days and stay at home and all of that stuff. But I have never had it, nor has Jimmy or Zoe. But I just want to make sure, because I do have things that I need to do today as well as later in the week, and I just want to make sure that I don't have COVID. If I don't have COVID, then I may go to the doctor and just say I have a sore throat, whether it's, you know, strep or something else that could be contagious, just to make sure. I feel pretty good though, like I have my energy and everything like that. It's just a sore throat is all that I'm feeling. So I am going to get this all set up, if I remember how to do so. So yeah, they came out with all of these tests, like I said, pretty much about 3 months after COVID started. And right after COVID started, and it was good to actually have them all at home, because at one point they were doing like a drop-in. It was all free. It was just like literally a drive-through, and you would just drive through and they would take your swab either on the back of your throat or up your nostril, and they would send it away for testing, and then you would get a text message about a day afterwards saying if you were positive or negative. And if you were if you were positive, then you would have to quarantine, you'd have to tell your employer. And here in Canada, we got paid for being at home. If we had COVID, if we had to take care of somebody who had COVID, if we were exposed to COVID, the government actually would pay us on a weekly basis. I think it was $500 for the week. That has now all stopped as of, I think it was of like May of this year, just. But before they were doing all that. So we were all grateful for that, especially Jenna living out in Banff. She was, you know, she has to work and it's very, very expensive where she lives. And so that was a great help for her. So let's test this. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. I think I've done a test on myself once before. That was a long time ago though. Let me just try to open this. All right, so let me move you closer and move you down to what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just gonna speed this part all up and then we will find out the result. I think we have to wait 5 minutes or so, or 15, before we know if it's gonna be positive or negative. So good news, it is negative. Now I know these always can't be 100%, what's the word I'm looking for, accurate, but that's all we have to go off of now here in Alberta. They don't do any more testing whatsoever. So literally that's all you have to kind of resort to and come to the conclusion. It's just that if I did have COVID, I didn't want to do all the things that I needed to do today, but I think it's just a sore throat, and I'm just gonna rack it up to that. And maybe if it gets any worse, I may go to the doctor. But like I said, I feel really, really good. The only thing is the sore throat, and it's not like I've had strep throat before, and it is definitely not that bad, because with strep throat you really cannot even swallow. So I think it's just a sore throat, and I'm just gonna rack it up to that and continue on with what I am doing. So I am going to share with you what I eat today, and I would have shared it regardless of the outcome, because whether it's eating at home or eating out or whatever, I am sharing with you what I eat today. So once again, I am meeting my two girlfriends out for coffee today. So I am actually going to head into town and grab myself a coffee, and then we are going to have our little coffee date. And then I probably won't have my first, I may have my first meal in town. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I will definitely share with you what I eat today. All right, it is much later in the day. It is actually almost 5 o'clock. So I left my house probably around 10:30 or 11, and I did not have anything to eat or drink before I left. I had so many errands to do, and today is a Monday, but I did have packages that I needed to mail out for my Etsy shop. So that kept me really busy over the weekend. So I had to mail that off and do various other errands, and then I went and met my friends at 12:30 for coffee. So I did get a coffee from there, and I got 2 cream and 3 sweetener in my coffee, because their coffee is very strong at Timmy's. I'm not a huge fan of Timmy's, but it's a good place to go and meet a friend for coffee. So that is what I had from there. And then after our coffee, of course it was 3 o'clock. We spent almost 3 hours talking. I had more errands that I needed to do. And so finally got all those errands done, and now I just picked up my supper. Yes, picked up my supper. I went and got a few groceries as well, but I really don't feel like cooking anything by the time I get back home, which will be about 5:30, because it is, you know, a 30-minute drive for me to get home. And I just asked Jimmy and Zoe if they wanted some takeout, and so they ended up getting Keto, which I picked up for them. And then I picked up some food from Skinny's Smokehouse here in Medicine Hat. It is very good food. I absolutely love it, and I have been craving it. I probably haven't eaten here for over 2 years, I'm sure, just like everywhere else. As you guys know, we do not eat out a lot, and especially throughout COVID, we literally did not eat out hardly at all. So I picked up some food at Skinny's and got it to go. So I will make sure that I show you guys when I get home. But I also wanted to show you guys, I got this gift, I think it was for my birthday, not last year, but maybe the year before. And it was from a family friend, and it's a tote bag. And on this side, it says running on ketones and coffee. And then on the other side, it has all of my information in here, like my YouTube channel and my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do. I post on there pretty much every day of what I'm doing, eating, drinking, and all of the good things. My laptop is in here because I thought that I would be able to do some work and that I would get to the coffee shop early, but that never happened. But I did also have my packages to mail for my Etsy shop, so I stuck all of those in here because I think I had 5 orders, and I have another, I think, 9 orders that just came through over the last couple days that I will need to work on. So that keeps me very busy, as well as I had 2 new clients sign up as well for my keto coaching, which I am so excited about. I love what I do, you guys. I feel like tonight I am going to have to
Like, I don't want to pull an all-nighter because that's just not me. I love being up in the night and working. That's when I'm most productive rather than the mornings. But I am going to have to stay up very, very late and do some work tonight, like probably until midnight or 1 o'clock. I have so much work that I need to do, considering my whole day was spent in town, and normally I would be working, you know, at home for those 8 hours. So I will need to work so much tonight, but I love what I do. I literally cannot wait to get to work and to do what I love to do. So I need to prep and figure out macros for my clients. Then I need to figure out their week 1 and do all the things that come with keto coaching, because it is for individuals. Like, your macros I figure out, and your meal plan is exactly tailored for your macros. So everybody's completely different. So I do have to put in the work to do that. But I love it. I love it so much. And this Etsy shop, it keeps me so busy, and it's something different than my YouTube channel or my keto meals or anything like that. And I am just loving it, you guys, so much. I'm feeling a lot better. I also wanted to mention that I did tell my girlfriends that I had a sore throat, and they were like, whatever, Janet, it's fine. We just want to meet up with you and have a coffee. So I did want to like warn them. But now, I don't know about where you live, but here in Canada, everybody actually gives each other space now, which I love. You know, everybody is at least, you know, 2 feet away or whatever. Like, they are not so close to one another. So I feel like that really helps. Obviously, you know, my sore throat has gone away and I feel good, and I don't feel like, you know, your normal ailments when you get a cold or a flu. So I'm feeling a lot better. So that's great news. But I just feel nowadays, what is good, everybody kind of takes the precautions of what they need to do and what should be happening as far as giving each other space. And, you know, so like, I thought about wearing a mask today, and then I was like, you know what? I sanitize. I have sanitizer in my car all the time, and I use sanitizer literally every place before I went in, when I came out, and things of that nature. And that's just become habit now. So I don't know about you guys, where you live. Let me know down below. Are you guys still doing the masks, or, you know, at least is everybody kind of giving their own space? That is one thing that was definitely a good outcome out of all of this. For Jimmy and I, it was such a good outcome just in general. I've mentioned it before. It got me started on my YouTube. It, you know, got us to me quitting my job of 12 years. And, you know, all of these things happened are such good things far as outcome of COVID. I know everybody wasn't that fortunate, but that is definitely another good thing, is sanitizer and giving each other space. All right, I'm just about to leave, but I will definitely show you guys what I got. It is going to be so good. And I might ended up having one meal today because what I got was a lot of food. It probably will even be left over for tomorrow, but I will show you guys once I get back home. I am back home, and Jimmy, say hello.
Hello.
I am back home. Jimmy, as you know, does not have supper. So I'm just going to be eating, but he joins me at the table. So this is what I got from Skinny's. It is some of their smoked sausage and some of their beef brisket. And then I also got deviled eggs. And then I also got an order of their buffalo cauliflower. I never ordered it before. I'm trying to open it with one hand and it's not working. So, but it is, oh, thanks, honey. But it is breaded, so I don't think that I'll be having it because I didn't think it was breaded. I thought it was just like cauliflower. So that is going to be my meal. And I'm also going to have some of this fruit drink. It is a 0-calorie one, and it is in the flavor orange mango. That is the French side. Orange mango, and that's what I'm going to have to drink. So this is going to be my meal, and this is my first meal of the day, and it's what, almost 6 o'clock. Is it?
5:30.
5:30. So this will be my meal, and I'm not sure if I'll have anything else to eat, but I will definitely keep you guys posted. I ate all of the meat that I showed you, the sausage and the brisket, and as well as all of the deviled eggs. I did have one piece of that cauliflower, but it wasn't even that good anyways. So I did not have that, but it was really, really good. Like I said, I was craving, Skinny's is the place that I got it from. I was craving it for the longest time. So it was really, 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 really good. So that is it. I think that's all I'm gonna eat today. It is almost 6:30. So, and I'm definitely full from eating all that. So I definitely stayed under probably even 10 carbs. It's hard to say because obviously the brisket I don't think would have many carbs, but also when you're eating out, you're not really sure of how many carbs are in even the meat or the sausage, but definitely stayed very low on carbs today, which was a really great feeling. Like I said, I have been on keto, sticking to my macros, sticking to the total carbs, and I have been feeling really, really good. So thank you so much for joining me. This was kind of, well, it still was what I eat in a day because that was the only meal that I had other than the coffee that I had out with the girls today. But it was good. I feel really good and satisfied. And like I said, it's almost getting just too late to have anything else. So thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.